Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 2. Don't you fucking dare, alright? Okay, YouTube, that was 8 seconds into the video. You can't get mad at me legally. The eagle-eyed viewer may notice, holy hell, look at that, those are button prompts. Does that mean that the controller's working again? Yes, we did figure out the issue. Now, let's do a little group exercise. What could possibly be the culprit? So, what could, in this modern age, cause a problem to pop up out of nowhere? Something that was working perfectly fine just suddenly stops working, and it doesn't seem like there's any obvious culprit. What phenomenon could possibly cause this in the modern age? If you hadn't already guessed, of course, it's a Windows update. Now, it's only like 90% Windows' fault, since we're gonna do the tech troubleshooting section of the video here the first few minutes. So the full story is, went to plug in the controller the other day, whenever it was that we started this Let's Play. I think it was 2 days ago. Today's Sunday, so plugged it in and it doesn't turn on. I'm like, oh, it's probably fucking dead, right? So I'll plug it in, and it's still not connecting. Okay, that's kind of weird, because as soon as it's plugged in, it should connect. Well, the problem was I wasn't thinking that I have it plugged into the outlet, not actually the computer. So if I'd been thinking, I would have plugged it into a USB-C to the actual computer itself, because the issue was with the Bluetooth wasn't working, because for some reason my motherboard that I got, I guess a couple years ago when I upgraded it, well, a little over a year ago, back last December, well, you know, not December a few months ago, but December a month and a few years ago, or a year and a few months ago, it has some sort of Bluetooth, but it doesn't work, and for some reason it like tries to override the Bluetooth dongle and makes it stop working. So, you know, I noticed I went to the device manager and it's like, hey, we can't install the drivers for your Bluetooth dongle for some, we don't know what's wrong. And I'd forgotten that this did happen to me when I got the motherboard, and I had to just disable the Wi-Fi component in device manager, and the Windows update re-enabled it. And it's been so long that I'd forgotten that was an issue, but eventually remembered, disabled it there, and then Windows like, hey, we can install the drivers now. Isn't that neat? So now the controller's working. Long story short.
Let's do this.
Which is nice, because it's more comfortable for me, and also the keyboard's kind of loud. Granted, this controller is also a little loud, but at least I feel like if I can remember, if I put it like under the desk, it doesn't seem like it picks it up as much, like the clicky clacking of the sticks. No, definitely, I mean, it's pretty loud. I don't know. It doesn't really sound like it's that loud, but the mic picks it up. Like, it's real sensitive for the mic. This is the Grand Circuit. I'm sure you're no stranger to this place with your passion for all things car-related. I drop by to catch a race every now and then, yeah. I also come here doing my rounds, and some people post 4 SPGs here. Yeah, there's gonna be a Grand Prix exhibition race today? Yes, I read about it in the Tyrrell Times. Oh yeah, we could read that. They said Maxim Losegan will be taking part. Yep, ought to be a damn good show. Yeah, damn good seeing him lose. Maxim Losegan? More like Maxim Losegan. Got his ass. You know, it's hard to imagine a bunch of murders taking place among all the peaceful hustle and bustle. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, and only 2 weeks ago at that. The actual scene of the crime is in a back alley a little ways from here. A full 2 weeks have passed between then and now, so I doubt we'll find as many clues as we did in Riverside. Never know till you try. In any event, let's head to the street on our left. It's over in that general area. Alright. Well, oh yeah, book. Now, you may be wondering, how doth one read a book? There we go. 30th anniversary of Mutual Development Pact. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the signing of the Mutual Development Pact between the Calvin Republic and the Principality of Elsam. An occasion which has brought about an air of jubilation in both nations. Consequently, the Republic and Elsam have welcomed diplomatic delegations in both countries with open arms at festivals and other celebratory events, which ran from the beginning of the year and concluded at the end of last month. In the middle of January, President Gramhart paid a visit to Ludos, the capital of Elsam, and after partaking in a tour of the city, he was granted an audience with the Principality's Grand Prince Salman. He then proceeded to hold a press conference with Prince Sherrod, where the two announced the formalization of a new partnership between their nations, focused on collaborative infrastructure development and resource surveying. The president confidently declared that the new arrangement would usher in a new era of peace and prosperity for all. Prince Sherrod, meanwhile, reaffirmed his country's dedication to maintaining friendly relations with the Republic and expressed his hope that they would become increasingly open with one another. The MDP's roots can be traced back to shortly after the Global Revolution, when the Verne Company, under the guidance of Professor Hamilton, set to work on improving the local environment and infrastructure of Elsam and its surrounding areas. The resulting architectural advancements in Ludos, in addition to efforts to cultivate greenery, opened the doors for many industries to enter Elsam, which in turn led to an economic windfall in the Republic. A key takeaway from the events was the collaboration between two nations, and leveraging each other's strengths begets far greater gains for both parties than mere unilateral aid. A principle that would eventually serve as the ideological foundation for the MDP. Since its signing, Elsam has boasted its investments in the Verne Company, and the construction of a resort in Tharabad was conducted and completed in record time, both of which are widely attributed to the Pact's unassailable benefits. More eyes were drawn to the celebrations after the surprise appearance of Princess Zeta Osville at the Pact signing. Between her strikingly head-turning looks and the ardent support she showed her brother, Prince Sherrod, the Elsam princess left many at the event in awe. Princess Zeta is known to be a remarkably intelligent young woman, and many prominent figures throughout the Principality have high hopes for her future. According to a statement from the Elsam Embassy, she is currently touring the Republic in an effort to broaden her understanding of Calvert's culture and industries. Over-under on how long before she pops up. Z1 Exhibition Race, the road to the finals. Today, a Z1 exhibition race will be held in Edith's Grand Circuit. The world of Z1 racing is abuzz with speculation about who will win the final race in the series, scheduled to take place next month. Defending Z1 champion Maxim has won the past 3 series, and he hopes to set an all-time record of 4 consecutive wins by taking place this year as well. Also, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. If your sport, if somebody can win the championships 4 times in a row, your sport's cooked. Now, I know there's several where 3 in a row has happened, and even that I think is a little egregious. I don't think you should ever have a team be able to win back-to-back, or more than back-to-back. Personally, that's just my like slight hater energy. It just feels like extremely boring. So they should rig it against him, is what I'm saying. However, the Red Comet's lofty ambitions could very well come crashing to the ground, because Team Ingrid's Aslan, a rising star in the world of Z1, has entered the racing ring. Although Aslan is only in his mid-20s, don't let his yo age fool you, yo. This up-and-coming racing prodigy has shattered multiple records all on his own, causing many to believe he has what it takes to dethrone the reigning champ. Today's exhibition match will mark the first official clash of wheels between Maxim and Aslan. Racing fans all over the city are excited to witness this bout. I feel like Aslan's like evil Van, man. 100%. Calling this a prelude to the series finale, or it's like Van's code name. You think he's, you know, because we know he doesn't actually work. He's definitely got time to be racing on the side in an alter ego. Verne on the fast track to post-reparation prosperity. Following the end of the Erebonian Empire's reparation payments, many speculated the Republic's time of economic prosperity would come to an end. But in spite of these fears, the Verne Company, a leading Calvardian enterprise, posted a strong start to 1209. I do like how they're like, hey, you guys, in case you don't know what the Verne Company is, I know we've mentioned it like 8 times in the newspaper already, but just in case you're unfamiliar. According to company representatives, Verne has amassed a healthy war chest over the past few years and strengthened its manufacturing infrastructure and market position. In light of products' wide reach and soaring demand from foreign markets, Vern is expected to match or even exceed their previous year's profit records. Furthermore, concerns of the delayed release of the T-Phone, a consumer-grade communications device developed exclusively within the Republic, were dispelled, and the product went on sale last month just in time for the end of the fiscal year. Vern's aggressive rate of growth is likely owed not only to the T-Phone's explosive sales, but also the recent corporate restructuring among the company's executive staff. Vern has adopted a policy of reform to combat problems that were made apparent over the course of the past year, and is committed to improving its operations from their baseline all the way up to its board of directors. You don't reform the board of directors. Come on, that's a fantasy. Widespread accidents and violence plunge capital into chaos. Since the start of the new year, outbreaks of violence believed to be the result of warring organized crime groups have plagued Edith. Just yesterday, there were reports of a scuffle on the premises of a government-owned warehouse, while officials deny any terrorist involvement and insist the incident was nothing more than a simple accident. Unrest continues to percolate within the general populace. There is a sentiment among some of the citizenry that public order has begun to deteriorate, and that the recent economic boom has had a destabilizing effect on the psychological state of criminals and malfeasors. In response to those claims, authority figures had this to say: "We will continue to investigate and resolve any incidents or accidents that may occur. In the meantime, we encourage all citizens to carry on with their lives, to not feed the spread of disorder through baseless conjecture and fear-mongering." New Trion Mall shops on the block. Join us at the foot of the capital's signature landmark, Trion Tower, to experience the greatest and largest commercial facility in all of Edith, Trion Mall. This shopping stomping ground is home to two brand new stores that have taken the Republic of Calvard by storm. First and foremost is the Vern store, which has been the talk of the town since its grand opening late last year. From there, you can get your very own T-Phone, the latest and hottest commodity in communication technology, and then have it serviced at the very same store by Vern's dedicated customer support team. You just gotta sell your soul, probably. And if you even have the slightest interest in the T-Phone, feel free to swing by and take a peek. Your satisfaction is a Vern guarantee. Next up, the Liberal Boutique, which opened at the end of January. Offering an authentic taste of the southwestern edge of the continent, this Liberal Boutique sells goods and souvenirs sourced straight from the Liberal Kingdom itself, and offers exhibitions you can enjoy while you peruse their wares. Due in large part to the lovely manager and staff, all of whom are citizens of the kingdom, a wonderful know 'em, the store feels like the genuine Liberalian article. If you always wanted to visit the Liberal Kingdom yourself but couldn't find the time for a trip, then stop by and make your dreams a reality, because now you can experience the wonders of Liberal without ever having to set foot outside the Republic. I mean, I would be surprised if it isn't actually some legacy character, like some minor NPC that I probably wouldn't even recognize.
Welcome to the official Z1 shop.
It could be like a mid-tier NPC, but it'll probably be like, yeah, somebody you could have talked to that I never spoke to a single time because I wasn't talking to NPCs back then. Trains are my favorite vehicle. That's why I started collecting models of them. Then why are you in the liquor section, boy? Now that I get a better look, the Model Z1 cars are pretty cool too. My allowance isn't big enough for both though. Which do I go for, the bottle?
You can find all manner of official Z1 merchandise while viewing displays.
You're free to look
of the most
around.
Iconic moments in our long history.
Come back whenever.
Okay, can I environmental volume? Yes, that is way too loud. The way things have been going, it was practically guaranteed that I would inherit Etwa someday. Brother, you're working the damn reception.
Enjoy your visit.
I mean, that's quite a fall from grace. But that's all been fouled up now. Actually, do we know you? You're kind of familiar. Only makes sense my grandfather was let go, but they really had to outsource my father from the board of directors too? Yeah, I vaguely remember you. I think this guy's the grandson of Etwa's former president.
Grand Circuit gift shop.
Me and Mr. Dalty, after what happened in Aracian, both he and my father were unseated from their positions. Yeah, but like, they're still rich.
Moments in our long history.
I mean, I guess he just doesn't like you very much, because he's still gonna have enough money that you shouldn't have to work reception at the store.
Take your time.
But, you know.
Enjoy your visit.
But for his grandson to be working here of all places, perhaps this is his way of gaining some real-world experience? I won't pretend to know the details, that's probably not too far off.
You're free to look around. Come back whenever.
The part that truly confounds me is why my uncle became Etwa's new president. All his claims about being an immigration advocate from the start. That's the first I've ever heard of it.
Gift shop. You can find all manner of official Z1 merchandise while viewing
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more.
displays of the most iconic moments in our long history.
I've never seen a Z1 car that was anything less than gorgeous.
We even have rare items.
I don't know if that's the word I would use personally.
Enjoy your visit.
Form follows function, and the function here is speed, speed, and more speed. The result, peak mechanical beauty. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I feel like I'd probably use the word dorky, personally. Yeah, Lucio can't pull off a suit for shit. Give him a break, he's making the best of it. Yeah, no matter how far Lucio falls, our bond as high bloods is unbreakable. When it comes down to it, he's the only one who can lead us. Yeah, true enough. We're his pals, and pals don't leave each other behind.
Ah, Ferris wheels. Classic date spot. This one's pretty popular since you can see the whole racetrack from the top.
I suppose that makes sense. It's not really pertinent to our investigation, though.
Shut down, destroyed, emotionally devastated. Welcome to the Grand Circuit's featured attraction, the Ferris Wheel. Its main draw is the overhead view. You can get out of the entire racetrack. Let me know if you're interested and I'll set you up with a gondola. Gotta admit, I'm tempted. And who would you invite along for the ride, pray tell? I mean, you can pay for one if you want. This is for us, alright? Yeah, can I go and get 2 Ferris wheel tickets? Separate cars, though. I don't care what you say. Red Star simply can't be beat. I beg to differ. Ingrid is heads and shoulders above the rest. No way, it's gotta be Etos. They're the best bet, hands down. Yeah, I was getting baited by the shop into thinking, can I the running. I don't dislike the toggle, but I'm used to it being hold. So what was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, is that our fast forward? Yeah, we want that to be on hold as well. Nope. I don't know what that would be. General. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Let's see what we got.
The bulletin board is strong with notes and requests. I don't think there's anything noteworthy here. Yo, the communists? Are we still organizing the rally? Damn right, brother.
Look forward to seeing the engineering prowess of the 4 major manufacturers get put to the ultimate test.
Are you looking to purchase a ticket? That actually won't be necessary. Because we can get them for free? Since all of today's races are exhibition matches, the speedway is open to the public right now. Yeah, but I would assume we can't get in. I feel like it's maybe, if it's free to the public, it would be super packed, right? Unless the sport's washed. So feel free to head in at your leisure. The Z1 Grand Prix awaits. Because, I mean, real talk, there's not that much. I mean, I guess you got the internet kinda now. But in terms of entertainment, you got movies that run for about 30 seconds. And then I guess guys racing. Phew, thank you, Adios made it in time. Lost all hope when we hit that traffic jam. The shortcut you took was wild. Where'd you learn to drive like that anyway? Haha, you can cool it with the kudos, brother. All I did was take the auto route at the auto speed to get you to Daddy-O's to where you need to go. Outside that itty-bitty philosophy, I'm just your average cabbie, baby. Must have been fate that brought you into my seats. You ever need another ride? Giordano's got you covered, brother. Wow, he's one cool cat. He's the Mac Daddy Supreme. Long time no see, brother. Out on the town with the guild's creme de la creme. Now, I'm not looking to poke any oars where they ain't welcome, but if you and Beauty's Blade here ever need a lift, just stick out your thumb, dig? God, he's so cool.
That climbing wall looks like fun. I do wish it were a little taller, though.
I
Yeah,
think it's
or
tall
if it was a
enough as
baller.
is. Not everyone's as fit as you are, you know.
I mean, it seems pretty tall. I mean, just to be kind of like randomly out and about, not like at a dedicated rock climbing facility. I've never been to one of those. I don't really know how tall they are, but it seems pretty tall. Bouldering, huh? It's like rock climbing, but in a more controlled environment. I'm not so sure that a couch potato like me would have much fun with it, though. Looking to do some bouldering, just check in with me. Doesn't matter how in or out of shape you are, everybody's welcome. We got multiple plans geared towards different fitness levels, so stop by and work up a healthy sweat. I will say, I don't know, I feel like maybe I would want a little bit more padding. Because, I mean, if you fall from the top, ooh-wee. Unless they got like some ropes on you. I don't really see any rigging like that, so. What's over here? Oh. Are we gonna get sucked into the time dimension for a space-time battle? What the world is this? Couldn't say, but it's as bizarre as all hell. Why is it here in the middle of the city? You don't suppose it's an explosive device? No, I'm not getting a whiff of anything dangerous. Looks like it's fitted with some sort of orbital locking mechanism. If that's all the protection it's got, I might actually be able to get it open. By what means? The only means I need are these two fists of mine. Marta gave me a little trick for this kind of thing. May as well give it a shot. Are equipped with orbital locks that can only be opened via hacking. You control Mare through an orbital maze? Oh no. Okay.
Access granted. I'm going in.
Like, what am I? Okay, quickly navigate the maze with left stick. If you come in the range of a defense unit, okay. Well, I just won't get touched. Always go left. Always go. Oh, I mean, always go right. Always go right. In this current climate, you always got to go right, I guess. Input the code. Okay.
That's a good lock.
Oh.
Now do me a solid and I bypass the security.
I don't want to talk about it.
I made it. This thing's as good as unlocked.
I mean, it's kind of novel, I guess. I see, so it's a hacking system that uses a hollow as an average. I thought we were just bringing back challenge chests again. Or perhaps you should call it a feature specific to your hollow in particular. Yeah, it renders protection as a virtual space and disables it through a specialized procedure. I never tried it before, though. Glad I didn't embarrass myself. Well, a little bit. Your tricks of the trade never fail to surprise me, just trying to use them for anything illicit. On a separate note, what do you suppose this was doing here in the first place? Lady, there's just chests everywhere. You haven't noticed that by now? Good question. Almost looks like they wanted somebody to crack it. Doesn't seem dangerous though, so we can take these and any others we find down the road too. Not a speck of prudence in you, is there? Some guy who's like, oh no man, I gotta put my arch driver away for a second. Guess I'll lock it up in this security lockbox. Sure hope nobody comes up and steals my stuff. Don't ask how, but the sound of Z1 cars rolling around the track makes a good beer that much tastier. And you know, a good beer makes watching Z1 much more bearable. Symphony of cars vying to outpace the pack. You couldn't ask for better background music. Okay, brother. Once again, we're on our hater arc. I listen to the sound of the race. That is the lamest hobby I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, like, you know, actually watching the race, sure. It's not for me, but I get it. Kind of. I listen to the race? You've lost your fucking mind. They're not even like, oh, I'm listening to the... I mean, I guess they got commentators. But, like, I'm just gonna listen to cars? Engines? You're crazy. The pit girls at the racetrack have all figures to die for. I know it probably takes a lot of unseen effort to maintain them. That doesn't make me any less jealous. Are you the lady from the cafe? Or you just look like her?
My stuff can't be beat. I'll be waiting for you.
Fair weather days like these are perfect time for an afternoon beer. How about it, you two grab a seat and I'll treat you for a round. Believe me, I'd be down for another clock. Perhaps we can stop by for a drink some other time. And you know what? You could get to wash down that beer with some Quincy brand chips. Now, 100% certified not racist anymore. We can guarantee with 85% certainty not a penny of Quincy brand money is going to go to fund any more terrorist attacks on Calvardian soil. Other places, well, you know, we're changing slowly but surely. You can't just go from most racist company in existence to not racist overnight, guys.
Look forward to seeing the engineering prowess of the 4 major manufacturers.
Admission is free today, so we had a lot more people coming in and out of the premises. That's why we got more security than usual, too.
Not this way.
Okay. So 25 minutes in, we've done literally nothing. Ho-ho, it's a Trails game, baby. The crime scene's just past here, yeah? Damn, must be blocked off for construction or something. Come on, you can jump that. Actually, the CID put this here to stave off any curious onlookers. The public was informed there was a shootout between rival gangs. They found a few unidentified decedents here, like in Riverside. Well, I'm about to bust this wall down and let ourselves in, but there's too many people around here. I doubt there'll be many leftover clues to sniff out like you said earlier. But we might learn something over at the Grand Prix. A lot of people come and go this way because of it. For luck, we might find someone here who remembers what happened that night. I suppose you have nothing to lose at this point. You and Paulette are there now, yes? Why don't we go check up on them? Sure, sounds good to me. Yeah.
Exhibition races are still open to the public, yes?
Look at your fishing.
Yeah, but I think they're almost over.
The 5 laws of a Spriggan. Also, law number 6, don't talk to cops. Law number 7, officers aren't cops. Law number 8, only Rosette gets to be cool. Or was that 9? I can't remember if we had 3 or 4 extra rules to add to the notebook.
In a few moments, you'll get to
I do remember don't talk to cops and only Rosette gets to be cool. And I'm pretty sure officers aren't cops is one of them.
And that's a wrap! The winner of this exhibition race is Maxim Losegan. He has claimed victory in the prelude to this season's C1 Grand Prix Finals.
Wow, that was rather exciting. I know they broadcast these on the radio and on city screens, but it's so much more engaging in person. Yeah, you said it. The champ's been on a roll lately. He's just getting better and better all the time. He still can't afford to rest on his laurels or he'll be left in the dust by his year's new rising star. The 1209 Grand Prix is going to be an event to remember. I can feel it. Well, colored me intrigued. Perhaps I'll keep an eye on the finals then. Alright, once things settle down a little, we can start casing the place. I'm really hoping we can secure a win for Ingot this year. Etos is really something though. Maxim Losegan won't be stepping down from his throne without a fight. Guess our pit crew's just gonna have to work that much harder. What if you just tell your driver to drive faster? Has anyone thought to tell the drivers that? Did I just break competitive racing? Team Leno's been in a rut for several years now. In fact, they're already out of the running for this year's Grand Prix. Still, I'm the type who roots for the underdog more often than not. Yeah, true. They'll be back with a vengeance one of these days. You can count on that. Yeah, maybe by the time you're this dude's age, guy, Leno, washed. I'm gonna grow up to be a race car driver. And one day I can join Grandpa's favorite team and bring on the Grand Prix trophy for Leno. Is Grandpa rich? That's gonna be a pretty important factor.
4 major manufacturers get put to the ultimate test.
I don't think we know you two. Yeah, I knew Maxim could do it. This year's championship title's good as his. Don't sound so sure of yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if Ingrid's rising star snatched the victory out from under him. Yeah, okay, maybe. Maxim used to drop for Red Star, and that's where his nickname the Red Comet came from. But it wasn't until he left for Etwas that he became a breakout success. You can imagine why a Red Star pick girl like me isn't all that taken with him. Really, I would have thought she was the Red Star one, considering, you know, she's red. Maybe you both are? Is Maxim Losegan the smoothest driver you ever seen or what? With him behind the wheel, Etwas is his Grand Prix in the bag. Remember to cheer him up, because I feel like... I mean, Red Star I obviously associate with red, but Etwas, that sounds more like a yellow to me, and she is yellow. Know what I'm saying? Like Leno, that's obviously green. What's the other? Ingrid? I don't know. Ingrid's like fucking beige, some loser ass color. Maxim never loses his touch. Aslan's made some real headway taking that second place spot. If there's one thing that gets a racer fired up, it's a worthy rival. I bet that boy's keeping Maxim on his toes.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Oh, it's you guys. Oh man, that really got my heart racing. You feeling it too, Van? Wait, Van? Hey, I knew you'd come. Wasn't that so exciting? They're cutting those corners real close. Also, brother, do you ever actually work or what? I only managed to catch the last half, but what I saw was pretty great. Guess that's the Red Comet for you. Is he on a date though? He seems like a real catch. No kidding. Feel like I've seen it somewhere before though. Don't be sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. And I mean, she's keeping her distance. Actually, where? Oh, there she is. I was like, is she like phased out of existence? Van's acquainted with this crew of street racers, is he? We're acquainted with everyone, lady. I do recall them lending a hand during last year's incident. They seem like good kids overall. Damn, you ever seen anything so awesome? Watching these E1 cars up close is me falling in love all over again. Crap, my blood pressure's shooting up. Hey, guys, we're going for a joyride after this. Wait, what? You just want an excuse to put the pedal to the metal again, don't you? Damn, he kept me from seeing the first half of it. Boy, the rest of that race was incredible. Small wonder that a top contender like Maxim took first place. Man, I want to be just like him. Oh, excuse me, miss. Hey, my name's Juniper. Sorry to interrupt your date, but did you maybe want to watch the award ceremony with us? I appreciate the offer, but we have some business to take care of. Maybe we can catch up about the race after we're done, though. I see you trying to slide in there. There's been a new up-and-comer on the scene, a Central Eastern racer named Aslan. He's still a few steps behind Mac. That name does sound familiar, though. Do we know an Aslan? Or maybe it was just mentioned in the previous game? That or he's a lion? Maybe that's just the reason it sounds familiar to me.
Congratulations on getting first place again! You always make it look so effortless. Tell me, how do you manage to get win after win?
I drive faster than the other people.
Ah, well, the years of training helps with that, but my secret sauce is the undying love and support I get from my fans. I dedicate this victory to those wonderful angels in the stands.
Ah! Maxim, over here! You've shot your way into my heart, Red Comet!
If only those girls knew what that dork is like when he isn't behind the wheel.
I'm sure Marielle, at least, is well aware.
That's you, May, by the way.
Hiya, Van! I didn't know you were here. Oh, and Elaine's here too. Hey, hey!
Good afternoon, you two.
I think you got a hey hey back. I don't think you can answer a hey hey
Hello
with
there.
a good afternoon. You gotta match the vibe, Elaine.
I don't often see the two of you together. Could it be?
Oh, we're just teaming up for a small job. That's all.
I was only able to catch the tail end of the race, but it was quite exhilarating, wasn't it?
It is kind of weird to have like literally every NPC comment on Van and Elaine being together when that didn't really happen in the first game where they were together all the time or like a good amount of time.
Maxim was so super cool. He went like zoom, zoom, and beat all those other guys.
Damn true.
I'll give the man this. When it comes to driving a car, he's in a class all his own.
Yeah, a class behind ours, isn't that right, Van?
And that said, he's got some competition for once. There's an up-and-coming racer who might actually give him a run for his Mira.
It will certainly be interesting to see who comes out on top in the finals. If he's too focused on the stands rather than the track in front of him, like today, victory might slip between his fingers.
And then I'll definitely leave his ass.
Wow, you're pretty hard on the guy.
I can't wait for the finals. I'm gonna cheer him on extra hard.
I'm sure that will give him the push he needs.
On behalf of the sponsors, the trophy will be presented by a very special guest, the Princess of Alzheim, Zita Oswald.
That was faster than I expected.
Congratulations, Mr. Losegan. That race was a sight to behold. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how you'll fare in the finals.
Well, I suppose I'll have to work twice as hard then. I wouldn't dare disappoint such a lovely young princess.
Yeah, and he would put emphasis on the young part. Fucking creep.
She's a princess? Wow!
I haven't forgotten.
I didn't realize Prince Sharid had a sister.
I hear the Principality is investing heavily into this year's race. I forgot you had a sister. Isn't she a fair bit younger than you?
That's right, although her age belies her intellect. She has a quick wit and a sharp mind, neither of which I can hope to rival.
I'll be honest, I have zero I mean, I remember them being in the bath, but I don't remember them talking about a sister.
I may be the heir to the throne, but that doesn't stop her from meddling in her hapless brother's affairs.
I think she's about 17 or 18 maybe, but I hear she's wise beyond her years.
It's an honor to greet the champion of the race in person. I truly feel like the luckiest girl in all the world. The dead heat at the end was quite nerve-wracking. I was on the edge of my seat. It reminded me of that famous scene from Perfect Driver 2.
Ah, so you saw that movie. Words cannot express how happy I am to hear that. Ooh, this is my chance to look cool in front of Yume and Paulette. The moment the studio offered me the part of Max, I felt as though the wheel of fate was at work. The character and I shared a number of commonalities, even beyond our similar-sounding names.
Ah, that's quite interesting. I'd very much like to hear more.
Dork-ass answer.
They say you did all of your own stunts during your racing scenes. Is that true?
We're like, I'm basically like the character. We have the same name and stuff, bruh.
Oh, and would you consider asking the producers to make Alzheim the filming location for the third movie? I'd very much appreciate that.
Well, what's with this girl? Her passion is overwhelming.
Oh, hey, could I get another interview? Maybe this time with both of you.
It looks like that'll drag on for a while. I think we'll go ahead and take our leave.
Not a bad idea. You've got a dinner rush to prepare for.
Hey, Mommy! Can we ride the Ferris wheel?
Of course, sweetie, but only once, okay? I'll see you both later.
All right. Goodbye for now.
Well, it'll be a pain. But we should probably stick around for a while longer.
Yes, we have work to do. Why don't we ask Marielle if she knows anything about this?
Huh? Hey, where'd Paulette go?
Wait, isn't that...
Oh, right. I heard about them from my brother.
I don't think you'd be able to, I mean, maybe Elaine. Would you be able to recognize Van? How would you even describe him? Oh, he's blue. You wouldn't just instantly assume some guy dressed in blue is him. I mean, I guess maybe you could have seen a picture, but... I don't know, has Van ever had his picture taken? Oh, I should have read that. Now I don't know what the log button is on the controller. Oh no. Couldn't hit the key. After the award ceremony drew to a close, Van and Elaine met up with Marielle. They decided to have a little chat with her in the beer garden outside. How do I open the log? Okay, it's just up. That makes sense.
I never thought I'd run into you two here. Did you come to watch the race together?
We're here on business, actually. Van and I have a few questions for you.
You know who used to ask questions?
But first, let's catch up.
Why are you covering a Grand Prix race? I thought politics was more your speed. Entertainment column needed extra hands or something?
Actually, it was my call. I wanted to branch out and try something new. I need to expand my horizons if I ever want to catch up to him. Maybe someday, I can push the bar even higher. That's why I'm charging forward into unknown waters, full speed ahead!
You're just a bundle of energy, aren't you? Well, if you know what you want to do, I ain't gonna discourage you. Give it your all out there, alright? Make him proud.
Yeah, him.
I'll be rooting for you as well. We both have a lot to live up to, so let's keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks for the encouragement. Okay, that's enough about me. So, you mentioned you're here on business, right? Ooh, this might serve as inspiration for my next story. Let's hear it.
Alright, so a lot of people have been viciously murdered.
Alright, here's the lowdown.
Van and Elaine caught Marielle up to speed in the ongoing murder case.
So, the rumors were true. The police and the CID have been keeping a tight lid on the situation, but that hasn't stopped me from digging into it on my own.
Oh yeah? Well, that makes this easy for us.
Did your investigation bear any fruit?
I guess you could say that. I, kinda, sorta, maybe ran into the culprit.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You really ran into them? ... Well, I mean, I'm not like 100% sure. I guess it's possible Mom was playing tricks on me. So here I was, tracking down the ghost ship, when on the bow of the ship, I see a mysterious figure. It happened 2 weeks ago. I was covering the final qualifying round of the Z1 Grand Prix. For some reason, my camera was acting a little funny that day, so I left in a hurry to get it checked. And because I was in a rush, I took a route that in hindsight wasn't exactly the safest. Maybe that dude's just bundled up. Okay, I mean, sure, he is literally emanating evil energy, but like, you know, maybe he's just vaping. Then I came face to face with a man wearing a black trench coat. I mean, it's more like beige. He had his hat pulled down over his eyes, so I couldn't get a good look at his face. And I realized immediately he was bad news. The moment I saw him, I was totally paralyzed from head to toe. When I was standing there, completely frozen in place, he walked right past me. I was finally able to turn around. He was gone. Next morning, I heard there were bodies found near that very same passageway. The police told the press they were victims of a gang fight. I didn't buy that for a second. That's when I started looking into it in my downtime. Sounds like you practically brushed shoulders with the culprit around the time of the incident. No wonder you're even alive right now. You really know the devil's own luck, you know that? Too bad the victims didn't share your good fortune. Speaking of, I was looking into those unidentified bodies. Believe it or not, I was able to dig up a name. I think it was Desire or something? Oh yeah, I remember them. Oh yeah, those guys. Ran into them during our 4 SPGs last year. They're a gang here in the capital at Tasta Almada. They're also dork-ass losers. Those guys have been stirring the pot all over the place since the end of last year, apparently. We've received numerous reports of violence, fraud, and acts of aggressions on their account against other criminal entities. The guild has been keeping tabs on them as a result. From what I heard, they've been uncharacteristically quiet of late. Could it be they're involved in this case somehow? You really think so? The more I think on it, the more the pieces seem to fit together. Maybe. I still think it's too early to make any solid conclusions. But for one thing, you need to steer clear of this case. Start poking your nose where it don't belong and you'll find yourself sleeping with the fishes real soon. Why do you have to go and put that image in my head? Are you trying to give me nightmares? Yes. We're telling you not to do the thing that you're going to do anyway. Fine, I'll try not to cross into the line of fire. I'll just tiptoe around the edges. I swear to Adios. We need to wrap this case up quickly for her sake. To recap, we learned 2 things. There was a survivor of the incident at Riverside, and Desire may be involved. What do you make of all this? Well, first, I think it's a given that Desire is wrapped up in this somehow. Their friends were murdered here 2 weeks ago, so they were probably all up in arms and clamoring for revenge. I bet they charged headlong into Riverside 3 days ago to find the culprit and got their asses beat. We're still missing a few pieces to the puzzle, but the picture's becoming clear. What we need right now is proof, so why don't we pay Desire a little visit? You know where their base is at? Yes, we don't actually do anything at the guild. We were gonna wipe them out, but there were, you know, some kid lost his wallet, and that was a whole day thing. I know it's approximate location, yes. The guild has been gathering information on them for quite some time now. Their members are spotted in the 9th district. Yeah, I know what that is. Obviously, the 9th district, love it there. What, Central Marché? That's right, there's a strong chance their base of operations is located there. Why don't we say we find them and crash the little party? Hey, speaking my language. It's been added to the travel menu. Damn true, partner. Damn true.
Cheers, everyone.
Yep. I feel like there's a unequal. Like one lady, she didn't even get a damn plate. No, she has a plate. Okay. I was gonna say somebody was like not getting to eat. I'm gonna take this chance to organize my notes in my interview just now. I plan to follow up on those serial murders too, Marielle style. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the same girl who stumbled into a giant drone assault way back when. And this time I'm gonna do my darndest to hold anything else or anybody else back. A lot more put together than last year for sure. Can't help but worry she's 2 steps away from an obituary feature though. Her clothes, they're now 100% slime proof. Alright, Elaine, final offer. Yume seems to have enjoyed herself. It's good to know this little breather was worth it. You and Elaine are still on the job, right? Don't overdo it out there. For sure, you guys take care too. I'll be sure to stop by the bistro again when I can.
Alrighty.
The Z1 was super cool, and so was Maxim not. I was kind of worried since he always makes himself look bad at the bistro. He did pretty okay today though, so I'll keep cheering him on next time too. If the champion suffered, you said that he'd probably break down in tears of joy. A bit lukewarm as far as praise goes, but at least he got to prove his dignity as a professional. Okay. Fine. No Ferris wheel for us.
Let's be on our way.
Yeah, we can go a little bit long for this one. I don't have enough time to record 2 videos, so we'll do like one kind of hour-ish one. Market's as bustling as ever. People are packed in like sardines. Now tomorrow, though, that's when we're unleashed. We'll have the whole day to really get to recording, and the days after. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Hardly a surprise seeing as how this is the largest marketplace in the capital, and that's why it's popular with CD types as well. Can't believe we're coming here together again after all these years. You're telling me it feels like it was just yesterday when we were dropping by to pick up supplies for the student council. Bastard Bryn just love pushing that job onto me. I wasn't even a real member, damn it. I mean, you may as well have been one considering how much work you ended up doing for us in the end. Yeah. Alright, enough reminiscing. We gotta figure out what those Desire punks will hold up. Right, let's start asking around. I'm catching a whiff of something here. Smells like trouble. Maybe I should check the bulletin board just in case. Okay. Do we have a side quest? Oh. How's it going, Lashkar? Flashcar, you're okay, right? You're not overdoing it? Kinda, I told you to stop worrying about me. You don't gotta come all the way out here in your lunch break just to make sure I'm okay. I guess it is pretty far from work, huh? It's not like checking up on you is such a big bother. I just swung by after picking up some stuff from our apartment. These two are from Cray Village. Anna worked in the weapon shop. I talked to her there a few times. And that boy, if I'm remembering right, he wanted to become a bracer? Yeah, Slashcar. He came by the guild to try out some office work once. I heard they're living in an apartment somewhere nearby. Yeah, guess they're trying to look out for each other. Yeah, until Lashgar destroys the fucking world. No, I mean, come on. Those are the eyes of a future enforcer if I've ever seen one. And what, I guess, like I said, I mean, I said this in the last game. There's precedent. The last person we know whose entire village got wiped out did go on to become the original series badass. So, you know. Anyway, let me know if you need anything. Or, you know, and he also did want to be a bracer too. Lashgar, when were you born? You sure you're not just a reincarnation? Let me know if you need anything. I'll make sure to be there in a jiffy. Yeah, just get back to work already. This is the Central Marché. I guess there's just a reason they call this place the Kitchen of Edith. This is no time for cold feet. My family put their hearts and souls into raising these veggies, and I've got to pitch them like there's no tomorrow. I don't know if we know you.
Take a look at my wares.
No, because anyone who would have been doing stuff with veggies would have probably been from Cray, and well... Welcome! Weekly clothes from a variety of labels selected by yours truly. That includes my own original fashion brand, by the way. You should buy some pieces while you can. They'll be fetching a premium once I make it big.
Anything strike your fancy?
You can buy stuff, by the way. Fiber boots. The boots with the fiber?
Thanks.
I wonder if that request I put on the back of the bulletin board will actually get through to anyone. Guess there's nothing to do but wait and see. Do you suppose he's talking about a 4SPG? Probably. Let's go check the bulletin board. Also, real talk. I feel like I would be too embarrassed to put... Like, I just feel like such a dork going up to the bulletin board and being like, oh, I gotta put it on the backside or whatever. Like, oh god, did I slap mine over top of somebody else's? I can't really see. It's kind of close to the wall. Like, I'll like slide up to the side and try and slide it in there. I'd be too embarrassed, especially when people are looking at you. They're like, what is this dork doing? I'm saying dork a lot lately. I don't really know why. Good to see you, Spriggan. Here to look for weapon parts? Sir, you sell pots and pans. I figured we'd give your stock a quick scan. I heard talk of a hardware store with underworld ties that deals in arms to a select clientele. This must be the place in question. I recognize that face. You're that A-rank bracer. Back in my day, A-rank used to mean something. Before you ask, I already have all the proper seller's permits. On the other hand, you're also welcome to buy whatever you need from me. I may just take you up on that.
Want to take a look?
Unfortunately, they make stuff too damn expensive.
Come again.
I have a penchant for phonograph records, hence the reason we carry them in our store. My husband and I are quite up there in years now. We've always loved keeping up with modern trends. Being able to share in them with the younger folk never fails to perk me up.
Oh, hello! Welcome!
Welcome. You're like a proverb? A proverb of confrontation says, punch him in the face. What's the worst that could happen?
You're welcome back anytime.
This is a second-hand bookstore, but we sell newly published works as well. We may also stock the latest board games, which I enjoy as a hobby. Go ahead and browse around as you like. Are the chess pieces set up correctly? Actually, looks like they are. Yeah. My dad's what people call a stay-at-home dad. Some of the other kids make fun of him for not having a job, but they don't gotta have any idea how much work it is to run a home. He still finds time to play with me though, and his cooking's really tasty. Couldn't ask for a better dad. I mean, he's living the dream, maybe. Well, I mean, being a stay-at-home dad because, you know, you don't have to work, I guess that's the dream. A salmon this big at this price? That's a steal if I ever saw one. The salmon over at Trout's place is fresher and more fatty. Go for size or quality, it's hard to say. Or, you know, I guess the dream would actually be both spouses don't have to work. Or the dream is really just not having to work. Let's see, I'll have one plain cannoli with one with berry sauce. Got it, just be a sec. He's not moving. This place seems pretty popular. Yeah, apparently it's a real up-and-comer. Might want to come back and it's a little less packed, though. Oh, it'll be right up in a few. My mouth is watering already.
Let's see what we got.
I like how the bird. You think the bird runs the vending machine? Meow? Meow. This little guy must be the top cat here in Central Marché. I've seen him here and there. He certainly has some gravitas, doesn't he? The cat wars are about to heat up. Edith ain't fucking ready. There's no beating a good cafe latte. People who take their coffee black are out of their minds. I mean, I don't know if I'd say that. And it does kind of depend on the dessert that's paired, but for the most part, I'm in her camp. I don't mind it unsweetened, but at that point, a cup of tea would suit me better. Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, I'll agree. Coffee does taste better when it's got shit in it, but the problem is, well, if you drink a lot of coffee, you can't really always put a bunch of shit in it. Welcome to Waltham. Our shop doubles as both a cafe and coffee bean roastery. Go ahead and make yourselves at home. I can't imagine taking one's coffee any way other than black. Just what kind of barbarian you have to be to down a perfectly good drink of milk and sugar. One with taste buds? I couldn't see eye to eye with this bozo if you made a 4 SPG out of it. Plus my eyes are closed. Oh, hush you. I mean, you know, like 85, honestly like 90% of the coffee I drink is black. Occasionally if I have milk I'll put some in it, and if I ever buy some from an establishment, which is very rare, you know, I'm obviously not going to order it black. But people who are like, I only drink black coffee because that's the only way to drink it, are dork-ass losers. That's coming from someone who mostly drinks it black. We at Waltham refuse to compromise on where our beans are sourced and strive to pair every patron with a drink that suits their tastes. There are customers who find our establishment less approachable upon hearing this. Or it's like, you know, of the two people, I'll only drink it if it's got a ton of milk and sugar in it, or I'll only drink it black if you drink it any other way. That's heresy. I only drink it when it's basically like a milkshake. They're the much less annoying people. But coffee at its core is something to be indulged in. Put simply, I wish to ensure that each individual is able to do so. Some prefer more milk and sugar, but others prefer less. Some sip while others down their cups in a single go. There's no right answer. All this to say, you need only relax and enjoy. It'd be my pleasure to assist you to that end. Alright, you seem kind of based. Exacting standards with an open mind, eh? It's easy to see why this place is so popular. I mean, there's only 3 people in here. Well, 4 maybe. Ah, shit, I lost count. 1 bean, 2 beans, 3 beans. God, this kid's looking right over my shoulder, watching me count the beans. Ah, frick, I lost count again. 1 bean. Wait, you guys look familiar. I remember you. We accepted a quest of yours in Grey Village. Did we? Are you Bike Guy? Yo, how's Bike Tron? Is he recovering? To recover your stolen bike, right? Yeah, you guys helped me out a lot back then. I believe I recall hearing about this from Craig as well. Sounds like you done a good turn for my grandson here. You got my gratitude. I mean, it wasn't much. I received a request and I fulfilled it. Simple as that. I was actually just talking to a girl over in Riverside who got a real big thing for fishing. She even managed to push a rod off on me. Mentioned something about you two being related? Ah, yeah, that must have been my younger cousin, Makino. That's my granddaughter, all right. I'm sure Shannon was with her too. She's a family friend. Those two and Kyle, they're the new generation's up-and-coming anglers. No kidding, I could practically smell their passion from blocks away. Maybe just the fish is what I smelled. I don't know. It's nice to see young people with so much drive. Also, Elaine, why do you stand so far away from us? It's like you're embarrassed to be associated with us, which is like fair. I get it. Make sure you take good care of that fishing rod Makino gave me. You should give it a try sometime too. If you ever want to give it a customizing a go, stop by and we'll help you out. Maybe one day you'll catch a big old frickin' honker like that. Make sure you take good care of the fishing rod. Okay.
Anything you want.
You can purchase gear, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. So the thing you gotta know about a MFer like me
You get good use out of it.
is I don't need any gear. The only weapons I need to tame a fish are these 2 hands o' mine. We done? Well, it's hard to... No, there's still that whole section up there. Who's this person? Can we come by here? Oh, I guess we didn't go that far.
What I have on offer.
They've got more stuff on offer now than they did back in our day.
That's true. The trade business is flourishing more and more every year. It would be nice to wander around here again sometime. When we're off the clock, of course.
Step right up and take a look. We just got about the sweetest and tastiest fruits you ever seen. We even got a special on bananas today. 1 bunch for 10 mira, 2 for just 18. That's a pretty damn good deal. For the real monkeys among us, I'll offer 3 bunches for only 24 mira. That is practically giving it. I don't know if we've ever seen anything for sale that cheap. Usually it's like 1 tomato is 100 mira. No better times than the present. Snatch them up quickly, you'll be kicking yourselves in the gone. Talk about giving us the hard sell. What's wrong with these bananas? Made of poison. I'm almost tempted to buy some.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Like, yeah, like 1 berry is 100. I think she's lying. Where are the bananas, lady?
Please come back anytime.
My mom's got an extreme passion for fruit. No one can beat her when it comes to judging or selling them. She says that at our stall, what's on the inside is way more important than what's on the outside. Even if you find something that's shaped weird or slightly bruised, it'll still taste great and for a decent price too. So the bananas are made of like banned substances, right? That's why they're so cheap. You got fresh bananas on sale today, everybody. No need to think twice. Just stop by and stock it. Yeah, like don't think twice about it. I'm on to you, lady. Also, I don't know why some of the shops are red and some are blue. Is it because we've talked to them? But like, we talked to you. Oh, maybe we didn't talk to you? We carry alcohols from a variety of regions, both foreign and domestic. Of particular note is our wide selection of Eastern imports, including a very limited batch of rice wine from the Far East. Stop by and take a look if you're in the market for some rare liquors. No, I mean, you're still red.
Hello there. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's what it is, because we're not opening the menu.
Let's see what we got.
Okay. Well, that's kind of good. My question would just be like, well, I guess that's more for like new items. Because it would be nice if it like, because you know, because one of the problems in the first game is that you can't tell if you've talked to the shop people yet, since their dots don't change. Well, let's just see.
What can I get for you?
So even though we haven't talked
Thanks
to
for
you,
shopping.
yeah, you did change. Okay. I was thinking maybe it'd only update when you've talked to them and checked the shop, but it's just checking the shop. Hello there, Sabrina. Oh, hi, Elaine. It's always a treat to have you stop by. I see you're in casual wear today. Does that make this a date, maybe? Not quite. Also, I mean, it's like not different than what she normally wears. I mean, it's not like her normal outfit's like way more. I don't even know how you would describe it. It's not like it's combat gear, I guess. I'm really helping him out with a work matter. Man handed Sabrina a business card and introduced himself? That should say all you need to know. This just says Sprigand. What the F is a Sprigand? You're not made of leaves. Also, man, there's a ton of birds. You run into trouble, I got your back. Anything for a friend of Elaine's. I see. A Sprigand, huh? I don't know what that means. Thanks for the card. I'll be sure to keep you in mind. If I need some gardening done, I don't know what you do.
What can I get for you? Thanks for shopping.
A Sprigand, huh? I've heard the rumors. This is my first time actually meeting one. I'll be sure to keep you in mind if anything happens. Okay, so let's try and finish talking to everyone, and then we'll save our side quests and main story for next time.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Corn pizza bites. Holy hell! You know what? Take my everything. No. Oh, we could sell these. I mean, honestly, we're not gonna use them. They're honestly probably more useful as money than they are for fucking +1 strength.
Please stop by again.
We had wealth and refused to compromise on where our beans are so. Yeah. Okay. My beans! Please listen to me talk about my beans! Making sales rounds isn't easy. There's no better place for it than Central Marché. It's got all the daily necessities you could ever need, not to mention a whole bevy of rare food finds. I think I'll treat myself to a tasty little something before making my way back.
Hey, welcome.
First word Peggy ever ordered wasn't mama or papa. It was welcome. Fancy that, huh? Now at 6 years old, she's already doing a bang-up job helping me mind the stand. Before you know it, I'll be able to retire and she can do all the working. Have you ever seen a brighter, more responsible little girl in your life? I sure haven't. Yeah, okay. Call it what you want. Child labor is still child labor, fucker. Oh no, it's okay because I'm related to her. Fuck you. Hi, welcome to Trout Seafood. We got some tasty salmon in today. You won't find them any fattier than here. Come and get some before it's too late. How can we say no? Such an adorable little saleswoman. I can. It's called child exploitation, Elaine. Don't support that shit. This girl should be playing or watching races or something. She shouldn't be working. You lost your damn mind. You're putting half the adults in this market to shame with that bitch.
They're as fresh can be. Woo-hoo!
You're telling me one berry costs only slightly less than a whole fish? Calvardian economy's fucked, man. My store offers nothing but the very finest, so don't paw at the merchandise unless you intend to buy. You, young man, may be lackluster at best, but your lady friend there has a palpable air of refinement. Alright, yeah, that's how you make a sale. I'd love to make a regular customer out of her. I'm flattered. At least she's got a discerning eye to back up the attitude.
Better not be window shopping.
Like, what's the sales pitch here? I'm gonna insult the person that you're out and about with. And then be like, hey, would you like to buy something? No, obviously not. Now, I do want to go ahead and buy this so that I don't forget.
Better not be window shopping.
So we will sell one of these. Otherwise, I will never remember.
What? Done.
How doth one...
Ready?
I don't even remember how you would do it. It's only like one of these menus, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Lost all my damn bond points. Don't talk to someone for like a freaking couple weeks and they reset you back to 0.
Hello.
Shino screwdriver. Hell yeah, brother.
Thank you.
Well, if it ain't Shino. Setting up shop at Central Marché for the day, huh? There's must be a mobile bar I've been hearing so much about recently. All good things, of course. I'm flattered. No doubt I have my regulars to thank for that. Are the two of you off duty? Despite the plain clothes? No, Van and I have some business that need taken care of. Hopefully we'll manage to wrap it up before the sun goes down. I see. Here's a little something for you then. Ooh. It's on the house. Best of luck with your work. Awful as ever. Good looking out there. Much appreciated. We'll stop by again once things are finished on our end. Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, good thing I didn't buy them. I'll buy a tuna sandwich.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
I wasn't gonna buy anything, but you gave me some free stuff. Now I bought something. You made money. Look at that. Business by being generous. I should have known that being out of season would drive the price up. Now what do I do? Maybe I'll just eat bananas for the week. This guy feels kind of familiar. Is he? I don't recognize him. If you ever want to try some delicious Central Eastern cuisine, then you can't go wrong with our meats. My top recommendation goes to our camel kebabs. We don't mess around when it comes to the spices. Just one taste, I'll have you back for more.
What can I get for you? Thanks a bunch.
Alright, so that's should be everything. Probably. If you're a shopkeeper and you didn't get spoken to, that's your own damn fault. Next time we'll go check out our side quests and then peep the main quest, and maybe one of these days we'll finish the prologue. I think we're already like on pace for like longest prologue section. Well, no, I think actually because 0 has a really long prologue, right? It's like 9 parts or something. Or it was like 9 parts. But those videos were also shorter, but... So I feel like the prologue in Daybreak 1 was pretty short. Yeah, because you were like... You meet up, you walk around, you go to the sewers, and then boom, bang, bang... It's over, I'm pretty sure. No, we've actually only done like maybe 35 minutes of the actual story so far, but you know. NPC talking, that's part of the journey. Ain't that right, Elaine? Don't say anything. If you agree. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.